take this. We gotta shoot our way to the helicopter.
What? No.
We'll be fine. I'll talk you through it.
Harry, that's the worst idea ever. It's like it dies out there.
Helen, we have one chance. I'm trying to save our lives.
No, doing a very good job, Harry. Just take the guard's uniform and walk me outside.
They're expecting 2 prisoners.
So get on the radio and tell them that you're being held.
I don't know how to speak fast.
It'll be fine. I'll talk you through it.
Stop. Hello.
It's supposed to be the
Yo, Nathan, what's up?
Where we were fly fishing last night?
Can we do this later?
I just wanted to know where you were when you missed our anniversary.
I was in Argentina saving the president.
Where'd you go?
What? Let's go. Now.
Whoa. Have you been having a good day so far? Ooh, volume's some good shit. Be careful with it though.
That's one way to see Harry.
I'm gonna get some kratom.
Now let's help you hang up my sales award. We have to get the grade.
Agreed. Yes. Oh, yes. Of course.
No, it's not computer. It's just some of us outside. I know this is a lot to absorb, but I just want to tell you, you were amazing.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Harry. What? I've been married to somebody that I don't know. I spent 17 years of my life married to somebody.
Howdy, how you doing? Nice to see you. What's up, what's up?
Foods gave him an upset stomach.
Well, technically some foreign foods too.
Well, this was the best.
Yeah.
We're gonna toss some kratom.
But the mission was technically successful.
Well, it's just like that. We have a lot to do. Why did you say we?
15-minute break.
Hey, FYI, I'm doing a live smoking.
Knock it off, guys.
For your safety and ours.
I assumed it was.
But I'm a teacher. I'm not a spy.
How have you been?
I got you a tenured position, sure.
I could tell by the profile picture.
It's exciting, right? Going back to the
Decent, thanks.
Basics. Surveillance, weapons, self-defense, evasive driving, threat detection, border security. Here, did you notice?
Just living, gaming, dealing with dogs. That was called the toss and watch. Take Kratom.
Hey, here we are. Home sweet home. Guys, I don't want to overstep, but I'm picking up some tension.
I like my tile work here. I did that. Pretty fucking good, huh?
What's so weird?
Look at these tiles.
No, not really.
I wonder what's going on.
I did this roof.
Supposed to act normal after they were kidnapped.
I did not do these tiles.
Plane lost the rest of my luggage.
Look, I know it's a lot. Please just do it for the kids. They need you. I take care. We're a team, right?
My dog Bella just waiting for me to sit down next to her. Hey Bella. Hey hon. Hey sweet girl. Y'all want to see the pot plants? They're babies, but they're doing good. Check it. Oh, my show's over. None of these puppy shit. Back, 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 back. Hmm.
Terrifying encounters at 40,000 feet.
And so I kind of looked over my left shoulder, and there's this bright light in our face. He's not supposed to anymore. Look at that, dude. Look at that.
Pilot accounts of UFOs taking control of their aircraft.
It goes to move the yoke, and the yoke is moving on itself. If it climbs any further, it will stall out.
And entire jumbo jets disappearing into thin air.
How do you have a commercial airliner just vanish?
Since the dawn of aviation, pilots have experienced unexplainable events in the sky. Is it possible that what they have witnessed are aliens in our airspace? When you have thousands of pilots coming forward with encounters that they've witnessed up in the sky,
Ancient
the
aliens.
so-called UFOs, I think we should
Newest
pay more
episode
attention
from
to what
Saturday.
these pilots have been saying. There is a doorway in the universe. Beyond it is the promise of truth. It demands we question everything we have ever been taught. The evidence is all around us. The future is right before our eyes.
We are not alone. We have never been alone. Aliens in our airspace. Whoa.
In 2017,
Bella, are you alien? Are there aliens in our airspace, Bella? Are there aliens in our airspace, Bella? Do you believe in aliens, Bella? I think Bella believes in aliens.
A number of sensational UFO videos have been released or leaked to the public.
Bella's a believer.
Nearly all of the footage was recorded by cameras mounted on U.S. Navy fighter jets. The videos captured the public's imagination like no other UFO images that had come before them.
You're a funny girl, Bella. You're a
But
funny
Navy
girl, Bella.
pilots are not alone in witnessing unidentified flying objects. For decades, shocking
She's the
encounters
sweetest
have been
little dog.
reported by non-military civilian pilots.
UAP sightings by
Isn't that right, Bella? Aren't you the
are a
sweetest
lot
little
more
dog?
commonplace than what we generally think of. We've seen a lot of the footage from the military, but we're actually getting a lot more reports from
What are you
our
up to right now?
pilots. There are more civilian pilots than military pilots, and you have an exponentially larger amount of flights with commercial airlines.
I'm half expecting to get
than you do
swatted.
with military airplanes.
Alaska, November 17, 1986. Japan Airlines Flight 1628 is carrying cargo from Paris, France to Narita International Airport near Tokyo. The three-person crew is led by Captain Kenju Terauchi, an ex-fighter pilot with over 10,000 hours of flight time. As the 747 approaches Anchorage, Captain Terauchi notices two strange lights out of his cockpit window.
It's dark. It's very early morning before sunrise.
Yeah. He was gonna kick in. How long did
These
he kick
lights
it?
are clearly maneuvering. They are in relationship to each other. One is on top of the other. And they move directly in front of his aircraft. And he's flying about 500 miles per hour.
Bella's
These things are
girl.
pacing him.
Captain Terauchi realizes the lights are strange oval-shaped flying objects, and they're getting dangerously close to his aircraft.
How strong are they?
Lights fill the cockpit. Captain Terauchi radios the Anchorage Air Traffic Control Center and asks if they can identify the objects near his plane.
Do you have any traffic? 7 o'clock above? Negative. No traffic. That's a decent size. We are in sight of 2 traffic in front of us. 1 mile about. Can you identify the aircraft? We are not sure, but we have traffic in sight
As
now.
Terauchi attempts a series of evasive maneuvers to avoid a potential collision, the 2 UFOs suddenly disappear. In their place is another object. One so large, it dwarfs the 747.
His words for describing it were gigantic spaceship. The size of maybe 2 aircraft carriers.
He saw a gigantic spaceship take in the 2 smaller ships.
Thing in the sky, and he's scared.
Concerned by Captain Terauchi's report, the air traffic controller calls NORAD, the North American Aerospace Defense Command, based at Elmendale Air Force Base in Anchorage. Communication specialists at the airbase confirm that there is a very large, unidentified object on their radar screens.
Traffic control told them that they could actually take whatever evasive actions they needed to avoid collision, and they even dropped down to 4,000 feet above sea level, and the thing continued to follow them.
Air traffic control diverted another commercial flight to come look at this UFO, and by the time they got there, UFO was completely gone.
One of the reasons why the JAL report is such a big deal is because the corroborating evidence is overwhelming. Not only are there eyewitness reports, but there's the records of the communication systems that Terauchi was in touch with. Actual dialogue that happened. Hey, we are up here. We see this. Are you guys seeing this on your radar? All this stuff is recorded. Once safely grounded, Captain Terauchi, his co-pilot, and flight engineer were immediately interviewed by Alaska Federal Aviation Administration officials and other special agents.
There's an FAA investigation into this. There's lots of documentation. There's no real hard and fast conclusion about this. And so the pilot, perhaps out of frustration, talks to the media.
In December 1986, 1 month after the encounter, Captain Terauchi contacted Kyoto News and said he believed the mysterious crafts were of extraterrestrial origin.
Yeah.
The unauthorized statements prompted Japan Airlines officials to remove Captain Terauchi from pilot duty and assign him to a desk job. Around the same time, John Callahan, the FAA's Division Chief of the Accidents and Investigations Branch, learned of the incident and deemed it worthy of investigation.
John Callahan went to D.C. about this, and there was a meeting that was chaired by one of the top people of the FAA. This meeting was also attended by representatives of the FBI,
Well, this has been fun.
representatives of the CIA, and representatives of President Reagan's White House. They had audio tapes that were played between the pilot and air traffic control, describing everything that was happening, and written reports. And at the end of the meeting, one of the CIA agents stood up and said, "This meeting never happened, and we're confiscating all of the data that has been shared here."
Oh, yeah.
Now, Callahan, he was a little sly, but he was within his rights. They never asked me, he said, if I had a copy of any of this myself.
How are
He
you,
said,
whoever
which I
you
did.
are? Oh, you're back,
He had a
ZZ.
copy of the audio recordings.
You forgot I made videos,
And
Cleanse?
they were
How'd you forget?
shared that with
What are you
the
talking
public.
about? I make all kinds of videos everywhere.
John Callahan came away with the feeling
All
that there
kinds
was
of
some
videos
sort of kind of
everywhere.
The FAA didn't want the fact that this incident had occurred to get out.
I've spoken to pilots who have seen amazing things out there, but never reported it because of the fear of being disbelieved, being ridiculed, and perhaps being grounded.
Discern what is natural and what is not.
Sorry about the break.
As far as ancient astronaut theorists are concerned, UFO encounters reported by civilian pilots provide some of the most compelling evidence
Oh,
that
did
there
they?
is an extraterrestrial
Did they?
presence in the skies above Earth. And according to some pilots, what they witnessed...
Pilots probably witness a lot of UFOs.
UFOs.
What do you think?
For ancient astronaut theorists, UFO sightings reported by pilots are particularly intriguing. Because while accounts of strange phenomena in the sky date back millennia, it is only in the past century that humans have had an aerial vantage point.
For thousands of years, we could only observe things in the sky from the ground. But in the last 100 or so years, we've had the ability to fly. And so now we're up in the sky ourselves. We can discern natural phenomenon from powered craft.
Thousands of pilots have reported observing phenomena in the sky that do not resemble any weather anomaly or man-made aircraft they've ever encountered. Such was the case with Captain Eric Delgado.
You just become a moderator for my YouTube channel. My first moderator, ZC.
Before being hired to fly for FedEx in 2001. On the evening of March 20th, 2020, Captain Delgado departed from Mexico City.
I don't normally stream on YouTube because
bound for Memphis, Tennessee.
situations occur here that are pretty severe, and I don't have mods here, but I just made you a mod. one of the individuals that came in is one of the people who was associated with doing terrible things to my accounts back in the day.
His eyes got really big, and his mouth kind of dropped, and I'm like,
They've since claimed to have stopped.
And he goes, look at the shooting.
But somebody from the group still is. I just don't know who. It's probably all of them
Over my left
taking
shoulder, and
turns
you can
fucking around
imagine
still.
a lighthouse in thin fog, kind of just a spotlight sort of just kind of came over
And
us.
because of that, I'm
I
half
thought, oh my
expecting to
God,
fucking
it's
be
another
swatted.
airplane, and he's got a vector toward us. What's this clown doing? I grabbed the throttles, gripping it with a death grip.
But we're here.
The autopilot, and I'm looking at
Got
the
my
screen,
dogs,
realizing
got my
there's nothing
weed,
on the screen.
got my ancient aliens.
Delgado immediately
We'll find
used
out,
his
won't we?
digital camera to record the astonishing sight.
And if it happens, we know who did it.
That just stopped. He's a pulsating orb. Look at that, dude. Look at that.
Within minutes of the sighting, the orb moved towards the plane at a high rate of speed, then suddenly stopped short.
My heart was racing still. Speed doesn't kill. You know, deceleration stopping, that's what kills you. And the fact that this thing stopped like that, if there were somebody inside there, you know, our conventional laws of physics and stopping, it wouldn't have survived the G-forces to come to a stop like that. Oh, man, look at that thing, dude.
The UAP flew alongside Delgado's aircraft at an astonishing 500 miles per hour, and yet there was no sign of a propulsion system.
I have the capability to stream here from the PlayStation.
With your naked eye, it's just bright and bright.
And I have about the same following here that I do on
And you look through the camera,
Twitch.
and now you can see features in a shape.
The object continued to track Delgado's aircraft for nearly 30 miles.
It's turning colors now. This thing started rotating and started changing colors, and it started taking off. And so I'm zooming in as fast as I could. He's pulling away, dude. He's pulling away. This thing took off with freaking velocity.
After making a safe landing, Delgado shared his videos with Air Operations Center personnel, even though his co-pilot was reluctant to file an official report.
There was still a stigma behind the whole thing. You know, are they going to ground us? Are they going to ask for our medical? You know, we're going to have to go see somebody. So I can understand where he was coming from.
In recent years, we've seen military pilots being encouraged to come forward and talk about things they've seen. The same has not necessarily always...
I can hardly wait till the end of this year when that whole garden is filled with marijuana plants.
Collecting information from those pilots, the same as they're doing with military pilots, where in the interest of national security, if you see something, say something. But traditionally, when pilots contacted the FAA, they've been told, hey, you need to talk to civilian UFO researchers, or they don't actually have a clear idea of where else they can even log those reports. So it's a very different situation.
Captain Delgado decided not to give the video to the FAA.
Yeah, it is.
And instead turned it over to the National Aviation Reporting Center on Anomalous Phenomena, or NARCAP, a civilian organization made up of volunteers who investigate unidentified aerial sightings. They concluded that the
That's how I
ground
snap my hair.
was consistent with that of an exotic craft with a plasma exterior that could disrupt
Kill!
air signals.
Kill!
I think I saw some intelligence anomaly. It's amazing. I'd like to
Raising
know
fighting dogs, apparently.
more of the science and the physics behind what I was looking at, maybe. But,
They sound so vicious sometimes, you know?
Form your own opinions.
Things need to change because pilots should be at the forefront of being free enough to come forward to report what they saw.
Oh yeah, they should.
The FAA has never conducted an official investigation into pilot Delgado's incident. But would they take notice if a UFO sighting affected an entire airport? O'Hare International Airport.
I will come in there and eat you, puppies.
2006.
Fucking delicacy.
A ramp employee for United Airlines Flight 446.
Yo, what's up? No, I've just
hovering over
randomly started to do this.
between 1,000
Like, I was sitting here blazing it.
in the air.
and decided to do a YouTube live randomly. I do post a lot of videos on YouTube, mostly my Twitch videos.
Here you
How are you?
have pilots, here you have people working at the airport, and civilians going to get on their flights all witnessed a UFO hovering directly over one of the gates at the airport. This UFO was cylindrical in shape, it was metallic.
Witnesses estimated the object to be between 16 and 24 feet in diameter.
Suddenly, this thing
Pretty
just
good.
accelerates
Just chilling here with Nathan right now,
and punches a hole through the clouds.
smoking this bowl, watching some Ancient Aliens, making sure my puppies aren't trying to kill each other. Sounds like they are though.
A hole punch.
Threatened that I was going to eat them if they don't stop, but they're not listening. They don't care. They don't give a fuck. They're like, eat us, bitch.
A hole punch cloud is a real phenomenon. Like the weather conditions.
Hi, Punky McMonkey. Nice to see you. We're testing. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing,
They
testing.
weren't there that day, and so that explanation doesn't make any sense at all.
How are you, hon?
They end up filing a Freedom of Information Act request with the FAA, and lo and behold, they get a recording.
Do I look like a 41-year-old man? I almost dropped my pipe.
So we have a United Airlines supervisor on the phone with
There are
the
no
FAA
filters
controller
anywhere. I don't
using
use
the word
filters.
UFO.
Unless it's like an obvious
So
filter.
once again, we have a scenario where
Oh, I'm
the
sorry you
FAA,
got a stomach
we
bug,
have
honey, my
United
bad.
Airlines personnel in this case saying
Healing
there's nothing
energy
to see here,
directed
but
to
in
you.
fact there was.
Is it possible the U.S. government
It
has been
is
receiving
possible.
evidence about UAP sightings
Whoop,
near
whoop.
our airports? According to UFO researchers, it would fit a disturbing pattern of ignoring what many believe are serious threats to the millions of people who travel the skies every day.
Look, if the UFOs wanted to hit us, they would. Right? They would. They would do it if they wanted to.
Sometimes even caught on tape. For decades, civilian pilots have been frustrated by the Federal Aviation Administration's refusal to investigate encounters between commercial airlines and unidentified flying objects. Skeptics argue that these encounters lack hard data, like telemetry, radar, and audio recordings that would
Do you?
warrant an investigation.
What month?
In fact, in numerous incidents,
I will turn
reliable
42
evidence has been collected,
in
including
November.
an event involving 2 aircraft traveling over the state of Arizona.
In 2018, flying over Arizona, you've got a Learjet, you've got an American Airlines jet,
Ooh, I'm
and
polite.
something zips over the Learjet right over the and they immediately call.
June what? My daughter is June 12th.
The radar tower says, we didn't see anything, we don't know what the heck it is. And so the radar tower calls for American Airlines jet behind them. And says, hey, look out for a second, objects should be coming their way.
Puppies, relax. Don't make me skin you.
The pilot of
I will
the
sacrifice your
American
virgin
Airlines
asses to the devil.
initially responds, requesting clarification.
I'm just kidding.
American 1095 is affirmative. We had an aircraft in front of you. We reported something passed over him, and we didn't have any targets. So just let me know if you see anything pass over you.
Then, just moments later, the American Airlines pilot
So it's coming
reports
up.
back to air traffic
You know,
control.
Final Fantasy 16 comes out in June also. Do you have anything fun or exciting planned for your birthday?
At least 3,000 feet above us. American 1095. The American 1095, can you tell if it was in motion or just hovering? I went several thousand feet above us, go out in that direction. Was it a Google board?
They flat out said it was a UFO.
Because there are audio recordings of the whole incident. And
Nice, that'll be fun.
use the word UFO when they're talking to the control.
Do you like camping in yurts? When was the
According
last
to
time you did it?
researchers, the Arizona encounter was never openly investigated by the
Two
government.
pilots in different planes
Despite
saw the same
evidence presented
UFO.
in the recordings between the two pilots
Both reported
and
it,
air traffic control,
and there was recordings of air traffic
neither
control in the
was
pilots. This was in
another incident.
2018.
This one's so serious, it required a call to
The
the US
military
Air
got
Force.
involved.
The Oregon coast, October 25th, 2017.
You'll probably enjoy it a lot. If you like camping, you'll probably enjoy it. If you don't like camping, you probably won't enjoy it.
Unidentified object in a busy commercial flight path.
There were no pilots involved in that initial reporting. It was just a tower controller and like a radar center operator, and they're going back and forth.
The radar operator contacts air traffic control in Seattle, Washington.
You know what, that target south of boundary down there?
Oh, yeah.
0037 code, moving very fast at 37,000. Oh, look at that thing. Yeah, that's
Chilling now, you guys.
Yeah.
Fucking chilling.
And you don't have anything on him? I got nothing. Well,
The object has no call
Feeling
sign, it has no transponder, it's not communicating.
I
What
can
is
connect
this
with you all.
Pilots in the air start picking it up visually.
connect with me, I don't know.
Pilots from multiple airlines flying both north and south of the coast.
Who's here?
And they see this huge white object moving extremely fast at 37,000
Don't be shy.
The pilots could see a white light.
I
that
drank
was
last
coming
night.
at them and
Long
moving
Island iced
around.
teas.
And they
Few of them.
reported it to the control tower, and
Yeah,
pilot
yeah.
said that it was moving
We're all
rapidly.
smoking together.
yeah, see, I think it's what I mean. Now we can see it, but there's no identification on it. It says that it's there.
Is
This
Jess
object
smoking?
was a little
No.
bit too close for comfort.
No, we're
And
not
so
all
they
smoking together.
tried to
Jess is just watching
communicate
us all
with
get
it,
stoned.
all the things that this object should have given
So,
off
Jess,
if it was an authorized aircraft.
you like to hit the pipe?
A U.S. aircraft, a commercial aircraft, weren't there. It was just silent. And so the military scrambled two F-15 fighters to go
Two
intercept
F-15 fighters.
this thing. Now, you don't do that like,
This is a big call. This is the sort of thing that you do on a 9/11 type event. So what happened? Why did they take this one so seriously that Fighter Interceptor was sent up to try and take a look?
Get a different job.
The
That does allow it.
F-15s raced to intercept the UFO, but this proves more difficult than expected.
Once the jets
There's
were
this
on their
one
way,
girl,
the
or these people that have this
UFO
job,
shot off
or
in
this
a
company called
different
I Love Growing
direction and
Marijuana.
was
There's probably one for
very
every
fast
seed
and was
bank,
able
where
to
their
make
job
these quick
is to smoke the
turns
weed
at very high
and talk
speed.
about how it tastes and feels.
At one point, this object
And a little
changes direction.
3-minute video. Just sit here doing what I'm doing, just like, all right, so we're smoking some it's yada 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 strain, and
So
it
the
looks like this, and
fighters, they go
it
there
smells like
and
this,
at the
and
last minute,
oh
as
yeah,
fast
it breaks
as
up
anyone can
nice,
get, turns
very
and zips
fragrant.
out over the
Let's see
Pacific
here.
Ocean.
Observers are shocked that
Got these
F-15s,
guided
among
toes.
the nation's fastest
I feel
and
the
most
mellow right away.
sophisticated fighter jets, are unable to catch
Highly
up
recommend
with the
this strain
mysterious
by
object.
blah blah blah.
Where did they?
Make yourself fucking $2,000.
No. Well, they went out there for a little bit, so blew up, and anybody had it.
You know, with all the different fucking strains, 1,000 different strains.
It's really weird, yeah.
What's great about this is the audio tapes, which were
That's a
released
job.
via the Freedom of Information Act.
That's a
When you
job.
hear the process happen from initial sighting to the scrambling of military jets, it's fascinating to hear that happen. What should we do? It goes to the Air Force, it goes to NORAD. It's
Man, I am
there
high.
and seen by so many, and then it's gone.
These two
All right,
incidents
so the smoke
are
stream is over.
considered to be
Thanks for
among a
being here,
multitude
everybody.
of reports where analyzable data,
You're one person
including
out.
radar, radio transmissions,
Very good.
telemetry, and eyewitness accounts, offer compelling evidence of unidentified aerial phenomena. Yet to the
Peace,
public's
love,
knowledge,
hail
these
Satan, hail
dangerous
thyself.
encounters
Your
have
life
never been
matters.
investigated by the